many of those.
I'm still impressed.
Hey, it's Tuesday Night D&D with DM Kalsto. Welcome, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Happy Tuesday.
Welcome.
Since I couldn't kill these people 2 weeks ago and I forgot that there was a Tuesday last week, we'll just pick right up where we left off last time and make the best of it. So, returning back from the caves and dispatching the creatures and their queen, brought back your fallen, which thankfully could have gone much, much worse than it did. But you got everyone back and everyone's in the process of kind of resting up. It is currently about 12 o'clock noon. So with that in mind, and I don't think you rested the night prior, did you?
I'm
No,
pretty
we
sure we
did.
did. We went to the cave fully restored.
Yes, we
Okay.
did.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you went to the cabin the night prior. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so then you've already had your long rest, but you've made it back. So with that, where do you want to pick up?
Yep.
What do you guys want to do?
Let's see, as recall, Serena had walked out after Lou had knocked himself out. So she'll wander off for a few minutes. Clothes will be mended and return to our wagon.
Perfect. I think Lou and Dustin are kind of unconscious in the medical area.
That sounds
So,
right.
Marius Misfit, what do you guys want to do until they wake up?
I'm just gonna hang out with the boys, make sure that they get a good nap.
The usual. I'll be studying and reading.
Perfect. All right. So, Dustin and Lou, go ahead, just roll a Constitution. Go ahead on Constitution checks for me. Lou, you'd probably take about a 2-hour nap. So I'll short rest you all. You got really nothing else to do. Dustin, as you're kind of sitting there, your eyes just kind of open. You just sit up.
Yeah.
So low on hit points, but you don't feel like your broken bones and things like that are currently not broken anymore. You definitely keep you quartz low though.
So it's like being woozy after surgery.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting a few quarts low. He only had a few quarts to begin with. Did you see the man?
Also, can you take 4? Is there a way to take 4 hit dice off? Because I didn't know rolling them like that would only count as 1.
No, you can just type it.
Yeah, just mark yourself at or 9 wounds.
Oh, okay.
Or 9 wounds better than you were before, and then just roll them again.
Yeah.
Or that too.
Yeah, but if you comparatively look between Lou and Dustin, Lou still looks like very beat up, and Dustin looks very fresh.
Misfit, you can't talk to anyone, can you?
Nope. I'm probably just like laying on the ground between your beds, just hanging out.
Yeah, I would I would do that thing that I did after getting my appendix removed, where like I woke up and like the first thing I needed to do was like use the restroom. So like I started standing up immediately after coming conscious, and everyone was like freaking out. So that's what I'm gonna start doing.
You did better than me.
Yeah.
I attacked the surgery staff and had to be restrained.
What? Oh.
Buddy.
I didn't do it on purpose. I just woke up and I had like these. I had I think they had taken my hands off at that point, but like my legs were still on there, and my wife was just laughing at me.
Yeah, you woke up with like the things that they put on your legs to make sure the circulation keeps going, and like they squeeze your legs.
Oh, those things are good. Actually, the little airflow blankets were good too. Those were nice.
So,
anywho,
did they take me out of the armor?
I would assume so. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm good. That's my goal. I'm standing up and I'm looking for it.
It's just sitting right next to you.
Okay.
If
Can I
Mr.
start-
didn't like take a piece to play with while he waited.
I'm gonna start putting it back on.
The helmet might be very wet.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it smell like bugs?
It smelled worse somehow.
That's true. Alright, so you guys take your kind of 2-hour period to recover. Use your hit dice. Anything else you guys wanted to do previously? Or right back the way you came?
Specifically previously? Not that I can think of. Ah, good. You're both awake again.
Hold on.
Hmm?
I just need to ask a question.
Did we roll the dice for that one already?
No.
Let's do it the fun way. Roll a D100 below 50. Keep above 50 destroyed.
Okay.
There you go.
Um.
Like a little corner kind of got singed, we'll say.
Sure.
It's like a yearbook you can take with you. See this stain?
Are you muted, Slumber?
I haven't heard so
Maybe.
Misfit words.
It doesn't have words. What do you mean?
In your head words.
Oh. Wait, did you ask me a question?
Oh no,
No, I misread your original fair statement. At
Oh,
first.
I see. I see.
All right. So, Dustin, you get your armor back on.
Mm-hmm. I'm stretching.
Is any last minute prep you need to do it now.
So, how do you two feel?
Like I need like I need more skin.
It's itchy.
Well, don't know if I can help on that front. But you two aren't looking half dead anymore.
Serena, I
At
think
least not more than usual.
they need more blood. We need to go get some blood to put in them. I don't know. That's how you do it when you don't have magic, right?
I don't know, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna go steal some blood. I'll be back.
I gotta
Wait,
hear this.
what?
I leave.
Misfit.
Hmm?
One moment. Steps outside. Misfit, what are you planning on doing?
Misfit is immediately distracted by a bug in the grass.
Didn't make
She's
it.
gonna be keeping an eye on him, making sure he's not harvesting blood.
As you're sitting outside the cart, watching Misfit kind of like stalk this bug, the farmer from the family that you guys had eaten dinner with a couple of times kind of just like waves from across the thing at you.
Smile and wave back.
All right. You're all on your feet as much as you can be. What you doing?
Probably head back into the town.
Oh, back to town.
The town.
Yes.
The one that was fenced off, or the one where the house is?
You've been in the one that was fenced off. They're just not letting any of the carts kind of pass through. Where the house was just kind of like a cabin out in the woods.
But I don't think we're currently in any condition to go back there.
Why not?
All right. Do you think you could take care of any more of those things if they showed up?
Big. There were bugs. No, I think my shoulder's acting up.
They'll still be there tomorrow. Well, actually, let's hope they're not. Because that would mean the town is still in danger.
Yeah, and you do notice too, in the time period you were gone, they have bolstered up a lot of the defenses on kind of the lighter spots of areas where you guys aren't even like where the city walls and the gates are.
All right. What's the plan? What do you think the plan should be?
Apparently lost connection to fence grounds. Rip.
Dustin's gonna start patting around. Oh, where'd my axe go?
Say,
Do I see a melted axe somewhere?
sitting on the table next to you is the very bottom part of the handle of your great axe. It's like the rest of it
Hey,
completely melted off. It's got
Dustin,
some chew marks in it from Misfit.
it's right over there, sadly.
That's a stick.
Uh-huh.
What are you saying?
I'm saying we got doused in acid.
I'm gonna look at my gauntlet in my hand. Doesn't look like it.
I'll show him the remains of my cloak. Yeah, I think we were.
Maybe you were.
You were next to me.
No, I was behind you.
Were you?
Was I?
You hear Misfit catch the bug in the background.
Oh. He just Dustin just walks away mid conversation and just goes over to Misfit.
All right, bye.
There is a buzzing sound emanating from my mouth.
I'm just gonna start petting you on your back.
I start chewing very quickly.
I give you pats.
Where to?
Did so good.
All right, let's get.
Did you say thank you to Bruce?
I tilt my head.
Well, didn't he open up to you more? Didn't you say thank you?
In my head, I whisper, "Thank you, Bruce. You are very cool and big." And I nod my head.
Good boy.
Hey, so Serena, should we maybe bring one of the town guard people to show them where we found the bodies, so they can retrieve them?
That's not a bad idea. Though we don't know what else might be down there.
I mean, generally, if you kill the queen, the colony just kind of dies out. If they don't have any more queen,
Well, Dustin certainly seemed to have been getting some kind of eerie feeling about being down there. Or it could be more than just bugs.
So should we go back tomorrow then?
I think so. Give Lou and Dustin at least a little bit of time to recover from their extensive acid burns.
Dustin is doing push-ups actively.
Who is not?
Dustin, are you sure you should be doing that in your condition?
What condition?
Being skin and bone and losing a significant portion of that skin.
What? I'm gonna start removing some of my armor and looking for skin that is gone.
It's intact.
What skin? It's all here.
I trot over and I inspect him.
I turn around. Is there any missing from my back?
Just kind of circle around him, inspecting him for skin.
I don't think more than usual.
I don't see the problem with it.
Yes, you are.
It goes back to exercising.
I put a paw on his back to add more weight.
Yes. It's
What?
working.
Too much.
All right. So Are we gonna rest up for the night?
It's only afternoon.
Oh, damn it.
Serena, should we go tell the boss guy of the town what we found at least?
The boss guy of the town?
Yeah. The one who said we'd get a parade.
Looks over toward Blue. Is there something about a parade you aren't telling me?
I mean, the mayor said it would be paid. I think Misfit, when he could talked about getting a parade too.
Huh.
What?
Oh, I think he's excited about that parade and wants to go speak to the mayor.
Lou will pick himself out of the bed.
Are you in any shape too?
Shape to what?
To be moving about?
I've probably had worse.
You said.
All right, let's get going. Has anyone seen Marius?
Yeah, I believe he's in the wagon reading.
All right, so he's okay.
Okay, he seems fine.
Good. Good. All right. Hmm.
Hmm?
Nope. Let's keep going. Ow. Ow. And I will make my way to the town.
Well, you three have fun. I imagine I would have a much more difficult time getting in.
All right, so who's all going into town and who all is staying?
Sounds like Dustin Lou Marius. Dustin Lou Misfit. Yes.
And Marius and Serena are staying with the wagon.
Correct.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So those of you going into town, you head in that direction. Serena, Marius, anything you guys want to do or accomplish while they're heading in and doing all that?
Yeah, so
Nope.
wander back into the wagon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be resting.
All right.
Well, seems there's going to be a parade going on.
You do see there are some makings of a parade. It looks like they're kind of getting some stuff ready with optimism and hopes that you dispatched all the horrible things.
Okay.
Never actually seen a parade before. I say to myself in my head.
I'll try not to get too excited.
It's too late. I cannot get more excited.
Yeah. Be sure to let us know how it goes. Or if any troubles afoot.
All right, so at the gates, you see the similar lines that you'd previously dealt with.
Well, at least it's not a group of people claiming someone's a witch.
People are claiming they were witches?
Damn it.
I'll let you say that. Just curious.
You seem frustrated.
Uh, they were blaming the creatures underground for the the disappearances were causing people to think other people were responsible for that.
Huh.
There's a woman, maybe like in her mid 50s, that is just eyeballing the crap out of you guys right now. Seemingly, something you said piqued her interest, and she was very perceptive. And she kind of just looks at all of you guys with like this just weird look as you're talking about these things, and then she looks at you, Misfit.
So, want to deal?
I sit up and I wave at her.
You just watch her; she just kind of like scurries off in a hurry.
The
That's
blue waving bear.
not suspicious.
But as you guys sit there, it doesn't take very long for people to recognize that you have a very large bear with you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just kind of this natural parting, and people just don't seem to mind as you walk forward again. This time, however, they do recognize you. They kind of look at you guys. Good news?
For the most part, yes.
He kind of looks at the two of you, and he looks over at Misfit. Like, your bear's gonna need to stay outside. Kind of making everyone a little worried.
He was allowed inside last time.
And he just like is noting how nervous everyone seems to be about him. Go ahead, roll a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Oh, who do you want
Is-
to roll the persuasion check?
Whoever would like to persuade.
Do you really want to leave him out here unattended?
What are you currently doing, Misfit? While they're talking.
I'm picturing like I've wandered off a couple feet and I have located like a small child within the crowd, and I've just like very cautiously
Wait.
like licking my nose at them.
I'm just kind of like what eyes wide open, like wow.
I just lay down.
Okay, good.
Fine, but if he does make causes any damage or hurts anyone, it's on you.
Yeah.
We never saw each other. All right, go in.
Yeah. Okay. All right,
so
we'll head on in.
All right, so you guys make your way into where you previously met. Like, oh, you're back. I believe he's currently out, but was your mission successful?
We killed, I think, that was the queen, we think. It was a very large one.
Oh, well, that's great news.
Mhm.
So, are they all gone?
It was not able to check the entirety of the underground tunnels. But we did go find ourselves in a nursery.
Oh, That sounds good, and you're also alive, so that is always something to celebrate.
I'll cut that one a little close too.
Don't you worry, we're ready to hold the bar. And she kind of looks over and nods at Misfit. Preparations are already underway for your agreed upon parade.
I nod back, looking very excited.
And she kind of looks to, "Nope, if you believe the job is done," and she kind of reaches out and slides a large sack of coin across the table to you.
I will count it.
600 gold.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
The parade will be tomorrow morning.
All right. Will it be all right if we bring the other compatriots who assisted us?
Oh, of course.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Before you go,
Yes.
a few quick questions.
Mhm.
Were you able to find any of the missing townsfolk from this morning's attack?
Serena would have told you.
We found, I think, what?
They were all dead.
Yeah, from what in the area we were, they were all dead.
I see.
How many people were missing?
Last count about 13.
How many did we find?
You found, I believe, about 2.
Mm.
But they may have been from prior. Because yours was not super fresh.
All right. I'll take note of that.
Hopefully we find some.
Hmm.
It would comfort everyone greatly. Last question before you get some rest. We had sent some people out to the area under the information you'd given us. And we'd run into and kind of motions for them to bring something out. You watch as they bring in like a very thick cage with a very large, like disgusting looking rat inside of it.
Do we know what that is?
You guys have never seen it. Did you
No,
see anything like this down there?
no.
They said
Divine
it came
sense.
out of the caves where you were. How many uses of divine sense do you have left today?
After this one,
Okay. Um, let me double check one thing.
We only agree to get rid of the Ankh eggs.
I know. It is undead.
well, that thing's not alive to begin with.
Sorry, what now?
It's clearly an undead.
Yeah, it's just kind of gross and has all these like pustules all over it.
Oh,
Nothing with this kind of body can be alive, and I'm gonna like get closer to the cage and start looking at it.
Yeah, it's
you
gooey.
heard the paladin.
It just hisses at you.
Oh, shut up.
You do notice too the eyes have like this light purple hue to them, and they're kind of like a little bloodshot.
Hmm. Lou, this could be related to that weird feeling I was getting from there too.
Yeah.
Cursed artifact bringing things to life.
What time is the parade going to be held?
It was gonna be around 10, but I mean we could move it later or earlier.
See,
I'd move it later.
The children have just been working so hard on the float. I just would hate to do it today and not be able to.
I'm doing like excited little tippy tappies, just
Yeah.
dancing.
Hold it maybe a little bit later.
You also probably want to get a priest to consecrate this cage, because it's an undead.
Should we deal with that?
Well, if we find what I felt, hopefully we will.
No, I mean, should we deal with this one right now?
It's not ours.
All right, I have no argument for that one. Yeah, and I'm assuming the lady who gave us the 600 gold could hear all of this.
I'm assuming that as well.
All right. Well, we should probably head out and get some rest. I'm gonna go quickly purchase some new clothes.
You look really bad.
Uh-huh.
Are you muted, Kalsto?
Oh no, I was responding to a message.
Okay.
All right.
So I assume we're doing a little shopping trip before we leave, right?
I'm honestly just purchasing another set of clothes.
Dustin is going to ask for a new battle axe because something in his teeth is telling him to get another one.
All right, so the clothing is not too expensive.
Normal
Listen to your
price.
chief.
Although I will note, no, I'd say selection is as great as one would hope to find, but it's not as bad as it was further west since you've actually made it a little bit further east. If you were trying to buy clothes like on in Simthir, where you guys had landed with all of the refugees from the island, you just like look like however you did. Like there's a shirt, there's some flip flops and a hat.
Hawaii tourist level.
Dude, I will 100% wear that.
So we will say, what we're going to call them, traveler's clothes. So 2 gold pieces.
All right.
Also, do you want me to add your money to the party sheet?
Yeah.
You guys have a shit ton of gold, people.
Yep.
What's that?
All the things. All the things. All right, so you get your 2 gold for that. You can mark off, and your clothing is back. You want to look for an axe, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Why am I looking at this? Let me think of it.
And the armor also probably needs
any axe.
A great axe. I already have a battle axe.
Sure.
The great axe is what my teeth tell me to get.
Looking about, you find some basic great axes. They don't look horrible. They don't they get the job done.
That's what I had last time. That's fine.
That would run you about 30 gold pieces. There are some nicer ones that are also available, but they run about 500-ish.
No.
All right, go ahead. Do you have 30 gold?
The party sheet does, and Lou is here.
30 gold.
30 gold.
Pay the lady. I'll mark.
Yep. Hey, that works out.
All right. They kind of reach over, give you your great axe.
Thank you.
Why'd I give it to Lou?
So I was the one paying for it,
This is true.
and now it goes to Destin.
Do, 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 do. All right, great axe. There you go. All right, so you got your great axe, you got your clothing. Anything else?
I'm gonna go pass out in the in the cart.
All right. You guys make your way back to the wagons. Kind of hang out. Is there anything you want to do? Considering you probably have, by the time you're done in town and all of that, by the time you come back, it's probably 2, 3 o'clock. You take your time.
Mm. I guess.
Welcome back.
You know what? I'm gonna pull out was it the book Dustin had that got thrown in my face, and I'm gonna read through that one.
Which one?
The encyclopedia.
The encyclopedia.
You go to look for it. You are unable to find it.
Hold up. I reach into my bag holding again. Not there.
You reach, you think, not there.
Hey Dustin, did you take your book back?
Book.
Yeah, the one you opened and freaked out about.
The only thing I remember of the book was it chasing me through a field while it burned in hellfire. That's the only book I remember.
Is this conversation going on back at the cart, or are you guys just
Yeah.
in town?
Yeah.
Yes. Back in the cart.
Well, hello to you guys as well. How did everything go?
Oh, it went fine. The parade is going to be held tomorrow, sometime after 10.
Oh,
Got a bad feeling. I want to go back and at least make sure no one's messed with that house.
We I could have said that before we got back here.
Well, the house is further away, anyways.
Oh, that's perfect then. Yeah, we should probably
well,
do that.
before we do that, gesturing toward Misfit and Lou, could I have a moment to speak with you two?
Sure.
She'll escort them up to the side out of earshot. Well, I've got word from Tallulah. She's not quite sure what's going on with Misfit, but she would be willing to take a look at him. But that would involve us going back there.
Oh.
Start doing the tippy tappies again.
Let's see. We got up at around 5. She would have established the connect. So established the connection, I believe, when we were closer. That's a give or take 6 or 7. Yeah. She'll go ahead and establish a fresh connection to Misfit. Oh, another 7-hour duration. What is it, Misfit?
Oh, what? Sorry, that was unintentional. I stopped the tippy tappies.
Oh.
You have to go to the bathroom, Misfit.
I like embarrassingly shake my head no.
Regardless, having Tallulah take a look at him would probably take at best a week.
Yeah. And I don't know what's going on with that over there.
What are you gesturing toward?
I didn't gesture to anything.
Just glance behind her and glance back. Over where?
You know, Tarsus, the place that everyone is fleeing from.
Yeah.
All the refugees here.
So I don't know if she'll be much help in this case then.
Yeah.
I've seen Tallulah walk through trees before. Maybe
That?
there's a tree over here that she knows about.
Well, it'll take some time to get a message through, but might be able to try and get something done by tomorrow. Misfit says Tallulah knows how to walk through trees, and if she knows a tree here, she might be able to come here.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope. But also,
nothing of me.
we probably should check out the house one more time before the end of the day.
All right. Though I warn you, I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty exhausted.
Yeah, you don't have to come. We're not going
Well,
inside. It's just they found an undead rat there.
an undead rat. That's odd.
Yeah, it was real nasty.
Well, I'll come along regardless. I'm
All right.
sure I can make another walk.
Mm-hmm.
That's the spirit.
We'll make our way back there. Oh, we'll go get Dustin and see if Marius would like to come.
Dustin, Marius, we're going back to the house. Apparently something about a strange rat. Would you two like to come?
The house we
Yes.
just left.
Yes.
Left it a
The one that is now vacant of large insects.
Now, have we rested overnight yet or not?
No,
No.
No.
We've gotten a short one though.
I would think that
Yeah.
some rest and some daylight may be more beneficial. Is this something that's an immediate panic?
Not immediate. It's more scouting, if you will. Just taking a look around. Not going into the depths.
If I think I will stay here and rest. If there's nothing that's immediate where I may be of some assistance, if it's scouting, I will just slow things down.
Very well.
All right.
So you're gonna make your way back that direction?
Yup.
About an hour out. 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So anyone other than Mario staying behind?
Nope.
I was just thinking that in my head. New type of Discord chat. All right. So you guys, without much issue, go ahead. Make your way back after about an hour to the previously infested household. Dustin. Misfit. Serena.
Can you make it midday so I can actually see?
Well, it's no longer midday after all that, so it'd be like 4 or 5. So it should have.
It is on sunset.
Okay.
All right.
Why doesn't it let you see? It's weird.
It's because I think there's only light here. It goes to here.
Do this. Light, 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 light.
Oh, I don't know if you got my message last time. I saw the stuff popping up. There should be an option to turn off where it doesn't feed chat all the auras ins and outs.
Oh, I saw it. I didn't have a chance to play with it though.
I'll turn it off for now.
Oh no, you can leave it on. I was just talking because I see it doesn't bother me. I just remember seeing that.
Oh.
How about that?
And there is an option for it.
Much better, thank you.
Okay.
Now, I was like right here when I did it last time. And that's really all I'm concerned about, because that old lady running away gave me the heebie-jeebies. So yeah, I just want to make sure I can still sense it with divine sense.
Roll an insight check really quick regarding the old lady. Nice. You gather the fact that you were talking about witches and all these other things in this house, just from her kind of eavesdropping. She probably went to get a report that you guys were witches or something.
Oh, okay.
She went to get a report to you, more than likely.
Okay, I thought she was like, oh no, they found me out and ran away.
Oh, no. She's totally just telling on you.
Yeah, that's like the only reason I wanted to go back, is because I thought she would know what this thing was and try to move it.
No.
Alright, well.
But you're here now, so.
Yeah, so I divine sense. Is it still, do I still feel it?
You still detect that dark aura underneath the ground, yeah.
He's gonna, Dustin's gonna cough a little bit, but like nod his head and be like, "Yep, no one's messed with it yet." That's good. That's good news.
Roll a D100 for me, Dustin. Interesting. Roll another D100 for me.
Oh, jeez.
It'll pop up.
It's 80 something. Damn,
That's
Dustin,
fine,
just
you
rolling. Rolling flat 30 and 80.
He has no room for non-divisible by 10 numbers.
Gotta keep him round.
What now?
I mean, that's literally all I wanted to do, so if anyone else wants to do anything, I guess now's the time.
Did they say where they found the rat exactly?
The same cave system, but somewhere nearby. They're just curious since you're in the same caves if you saw anything similar.
Stick my head in the hole.
Roll perception check.
I'll check in the shed.
Yeah, I guess they should have drawn the aura just in case you have someone else here who would have procced it off. So I'll just put that on me real quick.
God, 60 feet is a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It both is and is not. It depends on the context, and because when it's the range for a single target ability, it really isn't.
Yeah, but it's everything inside that has those parameters, and it's no resistance at all. It just happens.
I will say, while you're kind of doing it, you felt another presence that did also appear.
Okay, what type?
It was, I think undead.
Was it above or below?
Oh, it was below.
Okay.
Like you were sensing like this dark aura beneath you, and then you felt like this stronger hit kind of pop through.
Oh, okay. Sounds like whatever it is making something, or something found it and got mutated. Maybe? I don't know. Kind of. It's really salty. Isn't it? It's really salty right now. Ugh. Ugh. Maybe getting rid of those bugs that are letting some of those things get through now that they don't have to like fight each other anymore.
Oh, if whatever it was rats, I doubt that.
Okay, going to ignore that. I guess. Anything in the shed in here?
No, everything is kind of the way you guys saw it before.
Did Misfit get anything off his perception check?
Other than the smells you'd smelled before, nothing really new. In fact, you don't even really smell a lot of the creatures smell that you'd smelled before.
Curiosity, how clear is this river?
I mean, it's decently clear. Like, I wouldn't necessarily just drink out of it, but you can. Misfit can.
Does she see any signs of fish?
Roll investigation check, or actually perception check for that. You've done many things in that water, Misfit. No fish.
Okay.
Seems quiet.
Oh. We should probably get back and get rested because we'll need to figure out what's up with the undead creatures.
Agreed.
Hmm.
Okay.
Reluctantly make our way back.
Easy enough to do.
Mhm.
You guys make it back without issue or any problems?
Serena waits just long enough for Misfit to give someone else's water.
Oh yeah.
Bash, bash.
No, I'm gonna save this stuff for later.
All right.
You're not going in the carts covered in water.
I'd like to see you try to stop me.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I can't hear any of this, so it's nothing I can react to.
That's
Alright. Uh-oh. You're all back at the cart now, too, also.
All right.
If it took an hour, I'm not very wet anymore.
Yeah, he's no dirty or more wet than he typically would be.
Mhm.
He's a bear.
That saves me a spell slot.
Jesus.
Well, we've returned. And curiosity has been satisfied for the moment.
Your cart charge like, oh, just waves. He's just making dinner. Sit.
Dinner does sound.
Mhm.
Take a seat, have dinner. I shall be right back.
He kind of looks at all of you. Did you hear the good news?
Good news.
Yes, they're supposed to open the gates tomorrow. Be on our way.
Yes.
It's like, oh, we best eat up. The journey just gets better from here.
We'll still be able to see the parade, right?
Oh, of course. Oh, you can't talk to him, but yeah.
I see this, Serena.
Like, we'll eat up. All right. Anything anyone wants to do this evening?
I guess do the normal training with Dustin.
All right. Both you go ahead, just roll athletics checks. What is it with you tonight, dude?
I don't know.
Wait,
There was
wait.
the push-ups.
Oh, that
There
was
the
almost
push-ups.
another one. Jeez.
I rolled a 5 to start.
I would almost say like the sense of concern for it, like you feel like you need to probably be like on the top of your game because there's a threat present, and you're just like on point, like ready to go.
I am, for lack of a better word, it feels like bullying on your end, Lou.
Yeah, he's like super focused right now. Misfit, Mari, Serena, what about you guys?
Buried in the book, of course.
All right.
I want to say I'm just lying on my back looking up at the moon.
Okie dokie. It's a pretty nice evening as well, I'd say.
Wait, hey Lou, how stupid do you want to be?
Is that even a question? Go for it.
Can you roll a con save, and if it's below 10, I hit you in your neck and you just fall, you just clonk out because you're wounded?
There's
Oh.
much money. Ow.
I'm back.
Nice.
So yeah, I hit you really hard in the neck. What does that do to your mood?
Not so hard.
Sorry. You're the one who asked me, so I thought, you knew how to do this already.
Yep.
What about you, Serena? Okay.
Oh, I think because Techno's AFK.
Okay.
They
Misfit, as you kind of look up at the stars, you feel a little bit nervous, probably.
Mhm.
You're not the biggest counter in the world, but you're a pretty good counter. You're not quite sure what will happen tomorrow. With that in mind, as you kind of sit there and look up at these stars, is there anything you would like to accomplish this evening?
Um, I think I just kind of quietly say in my head, Dustin said your name was Modir? Yes, it's nice to meet you. So bad to want both. Is it too much to ask?
Feel anything, but you just kind of stare off into the sky having your conversation with him. Well, her, technically.
Mhm.
After dinner, Cyril mentioned everyone. Well, the gates are opening tomorrow, and the cars everyone's going to be leaving. Everyone should get some rest early so we can be there before Sunday, or before dawn. Did I lose Discord connection?
No.
No, we heard you.
Misfit gets up and he does this big yawn. And he kind of trots over to Serena. Hey, Serena?
Mm-hmm.
You know I love you guys, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Is
good.
everything alright?
Yeah. I hope we get to see the parade tomorrow.
Are you planning on going somewhere?
Not planning on it.
Then we should be back in time for the parade.
Mhm.
If something's wrong, you'll tell us, right?
Yeah, of course. I just like I stand up and I give her a big bear hug. I like rock her
Did
back and
I?
forth a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and I go trotting off.
He's acting a bit more affectionate than normal. I'm worried about him.
All right. Anything else before you retire?
Nothing particular.
All right. As you guys all find rests for the evening in your different capacities. Misfit.
Mhm.
You just kind of wake up and you're much smaller. And you're just kind of like laying on the ground in a forest. It's kind of dark. You're just kind of breathing like it's very labored and kind of slow paced. And I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a drink.
Okay.
No.
I got to talk
Yes.
about this.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
little
boy.
man.
Fine.
Little man waking up from a peanut overdose. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's see.
So did you actually eat a peanut?
I think it's come up. Like the first time it came up was before you joined, or it was the session you joined, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, did she just do that like earlier?
No,
Okay.
I think he's doing a callback to the dream she had at the inn after we landed, and like Misfit was like a tiny little cub and he ate peanuts and died.
Yep.
I think he's doing a callback.
Uh-huh.
Either that or you went bear mode, wandered off for 7 hours and found peanuts in the ground.
And I died again.
Man, it's hard being Ethan Nestor, isn't it?
It is hard. It's a tough life being a funny little guy.
Too bad your favorite food is peanut butter.
Oh man.
You are the worst.
What?
It's tempting because I can't have it, right? It makes it taste so much better.
Forbidden fruit.
Forbidden fruit.
You need more allergy meds.
I do need more allergy meds. I've been out for so long. Though who knows? Maybe I won't.
Okay.
Where'd Kelso go? Get a drink?
Yeah, he's getting a drink.
I think I also might need a drink for this, actually. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Might as well get a drink as well.
Everybody get the drinks. And as soon as y'all
Yeah,
get
I
up, he'll come back.
Yeah,
Yup.
I guess I gotta pee. I'll be back.
All right.
And now everybody else is gone to get drinks or use the bathroom. And just as I said, you would return.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Well,
I'm assuming you came back when we were all gone.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Welcome.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
welcome back.
All right, Misfit.
Hey, buddy.
All right, back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
As you lay on the forest floor, your little bare chest failing to completely inflate. What do you do?
I think I try my very best to bolt up, just to get standing again.
Sure. Roll an
So-
athletics check.
I think I know how this ends, and I don't want it to end like that.
Ooh. I like it. Athletics check. You're like, oh no. No. If you like push yourself up and start like pushing on forward as best you can.
Mm.
It's hard to move, but you're managing it so far. What do you want to do?
I'm a little man and I'm all alone. I think I'm just gonna start calling out for help.
Sure. Just roll a performance check. So you start doing little bear cub yells. You just find that like you are too physically weak to even like you open your mouth, but it's almost like a bad dream. Where like you want to speak, you want to yell out for help, but you can't, like the words just won't leave. Like you can't make any noise. Go ahead, roll a constitution save.
I have um I have Justin's thing still.
You kind of like go and you almost like lose your breath for a second trying to yell out, but you kind of maintain, kind of lumber forward. Not looking good.
Do I know where I am?
It's somewhere in the forest. I mean, it feels familiar, but you don't specifically know where you are or what forest you're in.
I'm just gonna start walking,
All right.
because the only other option is to wait and die, and I'm not gonna do that. Not this time.
Roll another athletics check.
Power through, little man.
All right. So you just keep going forward. You probably make like a good half mile. Just like it's struggling through, and you kind of get to like a top of a hill. And you kind of look down the hill, and there seems to be like a small little village or something at the bottom. And you make one more Constitution save.
Okay.
You got this.
Come on, little guy, beat the documentary.
No.
I climb up, and you go to reach.
Build advantage.
I can make it. It doesn't work here.
Yeah.
And you just see it, and you just want to reach over that hill and even just fall down the damn hill to get to the village. And it's just so heavy, you fall back down the hill you climbed up. And you just kind of like smack into a rock at the bottom. It's not like it hurts a whole bunch, but it just kind of like smashes your spirit, and you just find yourself like unable to move. Roll an athletics check with disadvantage to see if you can bring yourself to stand up.
Oh, you can do a little man.
Kind of stand up, but you are unable to like move yourself forward. You just
I just want to call out one last time.
sure. One more performance check.
What better?
You let out a little bear cub yelp, and everything goes dark. And you're just kind of sitting there listening, like waiting to die. And you hear this humming sound. And then you feel something like bump into you.
I just whine.
What are you, little thing?
All right. Holy crap. Thanks for the raid, man. We just got hit with 84 people.
Hey,
Jesus, we've never had that many. That's awesome.
Very nice.
Whew.
Welcome,
what a
everyone.
great moment.
What? Yeah.
Misfit.
Oh, holy crap.
You
Thanks
feel
for all the
yourself
follows, too. I can't even keep up.
Picked up by your foot. You're currently upside down and unconscious in your cub form. And something just kind of like pokes you in the stomach. I think it's dead.
Stop wiggle. Oh no,
Hmm?
just. Can I wiggle?
Roll an athletics check to wiggle to show a sign of life.
You can do it, little buddy. Oh, that's a 10.
Oh no, it's dead for sure. You just get poked in the stomach. You feel yourself kind of like being rushed off until you get laid on a table and your eyes come to and you see a very familiar setting that you are very used to seeing. You're on the kitchen table in the house you grew up in.
Oh no, they're gonna eat me.
I mean, you can't waste good meat. At this point, you see a very familiar uncle sit down at the table next to you, holding like napkins and a fork and a knife.
Oh, he's gonna eat me.
No, you're not eating it. Oh. And you watch as Tulu begins to kind of like set up a little ritual around you. And you just feel your heart kind of stop. She's like, no. You wake up maybe 3 hours later. And kind of rub your face with your paw. Except it's not a paw. You have small blue hands. And feet. And you just kind of see Tallulah sitting there looking at you. Hi.
I just like feel at my throat and kind of rasp.
All right.
Hi.
And you see Dirge sitting over there. Not much to look at. It's kind of bony. It's not bony.
All right.
It's just compact. And she kind of tousles your head. I think I'll call you Twig. And you
Just
actually
look at her
feel
with wide
good.
eyes.
It's a good feeling moment, and then everything stops. And you watch as the door opens, and a woman comes slowly lumbering in and walks over to you. No idea who it is. What do you do?
I know Tallulah and Dirge though, right?
Yeah, they're just kind of like frozen in time sitting there.
It's a little guy. I'm just gonna stand up and like, tense and prepare to fight. I don't know. Fight or flight.
It just kind of looks at you. This day belongs to me now. As agreed. And she just kind of smiles at you. Anything you want to do or say?
No. No. You can't have this day. I need this day.
Kind of looks at you. Don't cry. I mean, unless you have a better day to offer.
I mean, why do you need this one? You're just being mean.
This is your best day you have. Although, there may be another day of interest.
Look at him suspiciously.
I'll let you choose. The day your life changed, and you no longer were just a bear. Or the day you joined your guild and met your friends.
Oh. That's a big ass.
Big days are worth more.
If I choose that other day, will I still be there with them?
That is an excellent question. No idea. But you would still be you.
I mean, I think if I turned into a bear, I'd forget them anyways, right?
No, that would be funny as well. I never thought of it that way. Tick tock, tick tock.
I think if I'm still Misfit, then they can come find me again. Right?
I mean, sure. I'm sure you'll find the same people randomly again.
Just like miserable. So conflicted.
But a decision must be made.
So, okay, are you taking the day I met Illyria or the day I joined the guild?
It'd be taken away the day that you had joined the guild. So you never would have joined the guild. Most likely.
I'll take that day. Just he gets by with memory problems. How bad could it be?
I can't believe you threw me under the bus like that.
Very well. Your friends it is. It is settled. Do try to be more careful with this life.
Hey, lady,
Hmm?
you're kind of mean, but thanks for giving me a choice.
Oh. Well, see you some other time. And you wake up. And you are back in your into his cabin.
Oh no.
While that's happening, the rest of you wake up.
Was Misfit in the cart or outside when he went to sleep?
Who?
That's it.
Yeah.
Who?
No, you knew Misfit is.
No, I know.
Was he in the wagon or outside when he went to bed?
That's for you to choose, Cake.
I want to stay outside.
Side still there.
What's still there? I missed that.
A bear.
Is it a blue bear or is there just a random bear?
Same bear that fell asleep there.
Alright. Alright. Everyone ready to move out?
I guess.
Alright. Marius, you awake?
Yes, I'm up. Are we ready to hit the trail?
Yes, we should get there well before dawn. This way we have enough time to make it back.
Who wakes up Misfit?
Would.
I would go wake up Misfit. Come on, Misfit.
Misfit.
Step outside.
What did you do to me?
You hear something kind of yelling at you. You just want to sleep. So,
Mm-hmm.
for all intents and purposes, you are currently Bear Misfit.
Oh,
So
Okay.
you essentially are just a very beefy bear pet. You do not have the ability to cast spells or speak. Your intelligence and wisdom, while they remain what they are, you don't really like. You can understand words, but it's kind of hard to even like engage in the same level of conversation with Serena. You can still converse with Serena, but it's much more simple. For lore purposes, while this is happening and you are this way, you are living a totally different life as Misfit.
Great. Okay.
We'll get more into that later. Though.
Awesome. Cool.
But for game purposes right now, you are basically the biggest golden retriever we've ever had.
Sweet.
Fantastic.
Roll a history check with disadvantage to see if you remember these people.
Oh boy, I'm not good at these, you guys.
You see this creature, it's one of those humanoid things kind of like walking up to you. Must want something.
That's it. We're heading out.
I am going to interpret this person that they think I am too close to their campsite. So I will get up, I will walk like 10 feet away, and I will lay back down.
When you approach a human, how to slowly back away. So you see Misfit kind of start moving away from you.
Is she in a form that we recognize that we've seen?
Same bear
Yes.
form.
Stop at 6 hours. Shall establish connection. You alright?
There's voices in
get
your
up.
head.
Oh, I shoot up. And I look around, looking very startled.
Okay. That's probably obvious enough that I would be able to notice it, right?
Oh yeah, Misfit's totally like. It almost looks like there's like one of those invisible like dog fences, and Misfit just hit it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, continue doing your thing, Serena.
Charlie, he seems awake. Are you feeling alright?
There it is again.
Let's.
I am going to start to approach Misfit, and I'm like kind of doing it kind of crouched with like the hands out, stretched.
As you kind of are running around like from these voices in your head, you see Dustin over there.
Oh,
Hey, buddy, come here.
go over to Dustin.
I start rubbing you underneath your chin where you like.
My foot starts kicking a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a bad dream?
He like tilts his head for a second, and he just looks very, very confused.
That's alright. You can trust these people. After all, you trusted them first.
Out of curiosity, is Serena getting any kind of off vibes mentally?
What would you be thinking? So picture like hearing things in your head, understanding kind of what they are, but being scared by them, and then thinking in the same words that are scaring you.
Oh
What
boy.
would you do? I know, it's a lot, right? It's a big day for such a small bear.
I guess I'd just be like, what? In my head? No, that's my head. No. Voices. Oh. Oh, hey, Dusty.
Yeah, that's basically what you hear.
I'm really curious what Dreamland Misfit sees when Dustin shows up.
Oh, Dreamland Misfit right now, which we'll call it. He's just at home, like he's eating breakfast with Tallulah.
Okay. So, like, the reality isn't, like, merging in weird ways.
Yeah, no, this isn't reality. Right now, reality for our Misfit is just being at home.
Okay.
This is what is currently in place of Misfit.
I am just your weird dog right now.
Mister, are you sure you're alright? You're a bit more jumpy than usual.
Is my name still Misfit?
You're a bear. Like, you remember Dustin. But then that, like, that's about it.
Yeah, I just don't look up at her. I'm just looking at Dustin.
Is there a problem? Are we not leaving?
Yeah. Misfit's acting a bit strange.
Did you eat today?
Strange
Are you
how? Because
hungry?
that's would be normal. She always acts strange.
No, not normal strange, like jumpy strange.
I'll hobble over there. Come on, Misfit. Let's get in the back. We have lessons to work on while we travel.
If you're coming closer to me, I just like, I kind of jump and I take a step away from you.
I'm very non-threatening. I'm a little crippled old man.
You have a
Stranger danger.
Yeah. I'm like, we have to work on our words and our letters.
If you look into his eyes, there is not a single thought in that brain of his.
Here, smell, and I'll hold out my hand. Concentrate on the scent. You know me.
Do I know words? I have so many questions. Do I understand smell?
You kind of understand like what they're saying to you and certain like very basic concepts. So you kind of just get to react however you want.
Okay. I'm going to lean into big golden retriever then, more than bear. So I will sniff his hand.
It smells like books.
Does that trigger any kind of memory or anything?
Oh no, because our Misfit's not here. This is like the bear remnant of Misfit currently. He seems nice enough though.
Come on. You're safe with us. You know us. You may not remember, but you do.
I look up at Dustin for approval.
He shrugs at you.
Well, good enough for me.
Yeah, seems to be interacting with Dustin in somewhat a typical-ish, coherent fashion.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but Dustin said food, and I'm into that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll get you food.
Like, that's not what it's, but yes, I am hungry.
I'll hobble back
Alright,
towards the cart.
Nurse, we gotta go that way.
Let's go. Are we not
Alright,
taking
so
the
who
carts?
wrangles
We'll
the bear?
begin. No. The carts are gonna be getting ready to leave, probably as we're still out. Oh, hopefully not.
Oh, wonderful. I've gotten accustomed to the wagons again. Well, let's go. And I start hobbling that way.
Do you want
Do you
your
use the chair to transport over there?
Do you want your chair, Marius?
Aren't we going back out through wooded area?
You can do like
there's the plan.
2/3 of the trip on the chair, and then you can do the last third on foot.
Now, did we establish, is it fitting in the bag of holding or anything, or does it have to be left behind?
I think we got it in there.
Okay.
Okay.
It folds.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So, yeah, I'll take the chair and allow someone to push until we can't.
Yep. All right, so you guys start making your way there. Whoever is wrangling Misfit, go ahead and roll an animal handling check with advantage. If anyone else wants to get Misfit to do something, you have to roll normal.
I kind of snap my hand out and I'm like, "Come here, come on, follow." So that's how I am doing this.
Yes,
see
I
that?
think I will follow.
This one's confident.
Mhm.
All right. You guys trek back out. Same map we're currently on previously. Whoa, don't do that. Except now we have our dear friend Marius over here as well. All right. Everybody should be on the map.
Somebody's clickety-clacketing.
Yeah.
It's our sorcerer. She's playing the keyboard. All right. So you're back at the cabin where you discovered the holes.
I think probably the strangest, most off-putting thing I've done today. I followed Dustin across the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Oh,
there's something definitely wrong. This concerns all of you.
You're not gonna. You don't want anyone to. I guess you don't feel like getting wet today. Okay.
are you sure you're okay, Misfit?
So we're gonna hang out in the back behind a little bit.
All right, what do you guys do?
Um,
Going in or anything else prior?
you know what? I've been this cautious the whole time.
Oh, let me long rest you guys too.
Oh yeah, thank you.
You know, since you did the rest thing.
Yeah. I've been so on point with it so far. Gosh, that's so hard to find the middle of this thing. There it is. I am going to use Divine Sense just to continue to make sure it is still here.
It is still there. However, you don't pick up well, you pick up two things. So you pick up, well, actually more than two things. You pick up what's below you. You pick up something that's like out in one of the trees. Kind of like you don't see anything, but you get a hit over there. And then you also get a hit from the front door.
Can you put some
Doesn't seem to
squares
be-
on the map?
Doesn't seem to be a life form. but you do get almost that same tainted feeling from the door.
You know what? And where's the tree?
The tree's probably like somewhere over here.
Okay. I've made this mistake before in the swamp. I'm not gonna make it again. I'm gonna unsheath my great axe, and I'm going to hit the door.
What you do determine, so you hit the door.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing inside, so you easily take down the door. There appears to be blood on the door, like on the handle.
That's weird.
Definitely was not there before. On the inside, not the outside.
Misfit, can you smell this and see where it goes?
By the way, Lavelle, check whispers.
You know what? I'll finish making a new card later. I'll just use this one for now.
Misfit.
He's just a bear. He doesn't get the druid stuff anymore. It's fine. We're just gonna do this. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a sniff.
Sure. Well, a nature, a survival, or a medicine check.
So many options. Said wisdom is all the same, so I'll do that. That is a 16.
Smells really rotten. Like decay.
I just kind of grimace like I smelled something yucky.
I know it's hard, and I'll like rub your head. Does it go? And I'm gonna point to one of the holes. Does it go that way?
Is it?
You can smell. You detect two different paths. It smells like it's coming from one of those holes, but it also looks like it heads off outside. Putting two and two together, something looks like it left.
Yeah, I'll sniff the hole, then I'll wander outside like I'm tracking something.
Okay. I think that was the wrong one. Oh, oops. Well, that was supposed to be insight to understand
Wasted it.
what he was doing. So that's I'm gonna take it as that was insight, not history. So I'll relay to Lou. Seems like something came out of the holes last night and wandered into the forest. I felt something on that tree over there across the river. We can either chase it down, or we can take it, or we can deal with the source and worry about the consequences of whatever that thing is later.
We should at least see if we can see it.
Well, it's that way, and I'm gonna point across the river towards the tree.
So the interesting thing, the two hits you got, what you got from the door and what you got from across the river, two different things.
Oh, well, then I wouldn't be saying that then.
Was the other thing?
I think I know what it is. You don't need to say it out loud.
Because if it's something big, we can't just leave it.
So you want to risk having more of them show up? I say deal with the source, trust that the guards can take care of whatever the other thing was. They already caught
That's
one
the debate.
rat. Something came out of the holes last night.
Oh, fun.
Didn't y'all scout last night?
And it wasn't there.
How do you know something came out of the hole?
I'll show her the blood on the doorknob.
It's like a human hand almost on it too.
And it's on the inside?
Mm-hmm. Something left the cabin through one of the holes.
Does it do there appear to be claw marks or anything?
Nope. There's a blood trail that this has a little bit of a hit on, but that's about it.
What does it smell like to you?
Voices again.
Salty, and I get this popping feeling.
Is that similar to the rat? Or
Yes.
is that... Well,
Yes.
that tells me that there might be some kind of undead roaming around, and I bet it was animated by whatever that presence down below is.
Yes. So do we deal with the presence, or do we chase a rat?
I don't think this was a rat. I get the feeling that it's one of the people we left behind.
Well, Commander,
They're probably mostly harmless for the moment. We should go check the other bodies before they rise, or see if they've risen.
All right.
Unless you think whatever it is might be close by, in which case we can try and quickly dispatch it.
I have
depending
no
on when it
idea.
left, it could be miles out.
Is it heading
Then
towards
home it is.
town?
Misfit, where did you wander to while you were sniffing? Because I imagine you ignored this entire conversation.
Probably not very far.
Do you follow the scent or do you just wander around?
No, it was yucky. I don't want to follow that.
Okay.
Cyrano got on her climbing gear. After you.
Hey, Misfit, do you know what direction the scent went?
I don't think he knows his name, so he doesn't turn to look at you.
Doesn't seem to hear you.
Can she even speak with anybody but Serena?
Understands Dustin more than anyone really. Can hear Serena, but has a hard time communicating. Other than that, it's basically like this is your big dog.
Right. So there, she didn't, or he didn't have a voice to actually speak with.
Mm-hmm. That's why I rolled the history. That should have been an insight.
Is the bridge still kind of dangerous to cross?
No, it's okay. There's just one broken board.
I will
Just look out for that board.
Yeah, I'll be mindful of it. I need to make a check since I'm not
Nope.
too physically fit.
It's not too hard.
Blue's gonna scratch Misfit where he likes and say, "Hey, Misfit, pay attention."
What is this pay attention you speak of? I do not know of such things.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so you guys head down the same holes last time.
Yup.
You make your way down, back kind of the way you went, back to where you had kind of had the encounters with the Onkakes. There's a Serena. There's a Misfit. There's a Dustin. One Lou. And a Marcus. Tokens are unlocked. What do you guys want to do?
Alright.
I feel like you're giving this thing a pretty wide berth for divine senses. So I kind of want to use one right now, but I also kind of want to wander in. I'll follow someone
Let's wander
else's
in.
lead.
Let's check it out.
Yeah. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to go here because I'm pretty sure I left the heavy crossbow behind. So,
You go to look for
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's got to be here somewhere. You do find the melted, destroyed remnants of your prior battle axe.
Serena's gonna maneuver around and start inspecting the bodies.
You got to find a body first.
Oh,
So you're looking. There's pods and eggs that were in here. So a lot of the eggs got burnt up. The pods you'd have to like cut into.
Yeah, she'll pull out the sword and cut into one of the pods.
From looking around, roll an investigation check. Let's see what you find. You find a couple of dead bodies. You find like 3, but they all seem like they've been dead for a while.
Okay. Any pods that are opened that were not open last time?
No.
Well, these bodies don't look like they're going anywhere, and none of the pods look to be opened. At least not that weren't already opened. Maybe something else poured through?
Maybe.
Or maybe there are more pods ahead?
Do we know what's past?
We do not.
Take a quick look over that direction.
Sure. So as you get to like where the purple line is, you do see that area, that hall has been walled off, with the same material that the little creatures were using previously.
Was that area walled off before?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a good sign that they're not walling off more.
What'd you find?
This section's walled off, so
Why would bugs want to wall something off? I'm gonna use divine sense.
You get that feeling is really strong coming from the other side of that wall.
Sweet. I'll just put it out just in case there's something else you have around.
Nope.
Okay.
Come along, Misfit.
Well, Commander, unfortunately, that's where we need to go. And he's gonna pull out his axe and start getting ready to hack away at the wall.
hold up. Try the shovel first.
Shovel. You have a shovel?
Yes.
Yeah, he found a couple of sticks and some rocks. He's good to go.
No, we actually do have miner's kits. It's just Duster doesn't know. We even got the iron pick.
I see you still didn't
Misfit
put
just
walls in
pulls
here,
out
did
a-
you?
Oh, we're just walking through.
Lou pulls out a 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter cube of solid stone and 2 sticks he found along the way.
It makes a
Got
popping
your
sound.
shovel right here.
Problem solved.
Yeah, no, here's a shovel, Destin.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What do you want me to
A
make?
shovel. Roll a d100 real quick. Yeah, I mean, it's a wall. Go ahead and roll an athletics check. Watch, he's gonna roll another 20. Oh,
Close.
Let's roll
So
the
you
wall.
know the opposite.
So you go ahead, you start hitting the wall. It makes an impact, but it's going to take some while to kind of break through all this. It's a pretty thick area that they kind of sealed off here, it seems.
I will be doing this as long as it takes. Feel free to do anything else.
Yeah, so you hear him kind of hitting on there. Anything else you guys want to do while he's doing that?
You know, this is a really nice cave. Maybe I live here now.
It is a nice cave.
It's got everything a guy like me needs. It's got suspicious bug water. Delicious.
As you look at the suspicious bug water, there's like a little pod floating. It's like a little singular egg sac from the Ankh.
The weirdest feeling that is kind of yummy. I eat it.
It's freaking delicious. Kind of tastes familiar. You can't remember where you've tasted it before, but it's delicious.
Yeah, this is a good cave. I live here now.
While they're busting through that, Serena will walk over to him, or to Misfit, and start just kind of getting an idea for surface thoughts. Misfit?
I think you just hear, good cave. I live here now.
Mm-hmm. He seems to be content.
Are you feeling alright? You've been acting kind of odd this past few hours.
Oh man, maybe that was her bug in the water.
Maybe she wanted one? Maybe there's more. I want to go get one for her. She seems concerned.
You go find one, bring it over.
Yeah.
Easy enough to do. Plops a little like dead egg sac on your hand.
Gross.
Dustin, roll another athletics check for me. As you kind of start digging in one more time, you hit part of the wall and like a portion of it crumbles and like falls off, almost like it's made out of a different material in one part. Like it's softer.
Well, what are you going to have you roll to determine what that spot was?
Oh no, it's easy enough. Like you hit it and a big chunk falls out, like in the shape of what this material is.
I meant to find other ones. Like other spots that could help this go faster.
I mean, you could roll an investigation or you can start digging through that spot.
I'll dig
It's a
through
fairly
those.
large spot. As you start getting there, it almost looks like it's a set size. Like it almost looks like someone cut a hole through this and then filled it up. It's like some sort of lighter material. It is not the same as what the creatures used. You gather, you figure where the thing got through.
I'd probably tell Lou that something weird is going on with the wall if he wants to look or investigate it.
Yeah, I'll look at it.
You do open up that hole. You can crawl through it. It's probably like 5 feet thick. Or you can try breaking down the whole wall, but that will take longer.
Can I peer in?
Yeah, it's just like a circular tunnel, it would seem. And then it's just dark after that. It's just more tunnel.
I think Misfit can fit through that.
Smells very stale, too, I would say.
Was it Misfit or was it Twig?
The sense that she's getting from his mind, does his mind feel more bare than Misfit, or like does it feel just off for something that'd be right for a humanoid?
This mine? I mean, past this wall, like it just the air itself.
No, mind.
Mind.
With a D.
Oh.
And she's sensing his thoughts. And...
Yeah, he's totally off and different.
Thoughts head empty.
he's busy with his own thoughts. Doesn't really interact or notice much of the comments you make, but you kind of, it's like a radio station. You kind of get to listen to Misfit Radio, but you can't interact with it.
Okay. She'll establish a connection to Lou. Lou will hear, yeah, something's definitely wrong with him. His mind is... I don't know how to describe it, but it's like it's something else.
Alright, Dustin. Hold off for a sec. I think we'll be able to fit Misfit in through there anyways.
Yeah, I'll make it bigger.
I'm gonna sit down in front of Misfit. Just kind of look into his eyes. You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'd say normally you can see like the glimmer of intelligence behind those eyes even when he's a bear, but now it's just nothing. Dull.
The hamster dance music in the background.
Mm-hmm.
The hamster has gotten tired on the wheel.
The hamster's on vacation.
Oh, that's not good.
Now, continuing telepathically. I got word from Tallulah. She said she's kind of locked down on the island right now. I'm thinking I'm going to see if I can't get Dirge to pick her up. So other than that, I'm not sure who else might be able to help him.
Do you even know how to get a hold of Dirge?
No, that was telepathically toward Lou.
Well, buddy, we'll see what's wrong. We'll help you out through this. I'm gonna pat him on the head.
He looks pleased by this.
They like your new house.
I'm going to refill my water. I'll be right back.
Sure. All right, so you got a hole in your wall. What are you doing?
Well, I was continuing to make it bigger. So do I need to athletics again?
Oh, well, it depends. It's big enough for all of you already. It's really just not the best size for Misfit. To
Yeah, of
widen
course
it out
I'm
for
gonna.
Misfit, though, will take some time. Unless
Of
Misfit
course I
wants
would
to
do
squeeze
that.
through.
I would do that 100%.
Can I try to squeeze through first?
You could certainly try.
Sure.
I'm so stuck. This is gonna be great.
All right. So like after chipping away at it for a little bit, I'll just like whistle to call you over.
Up to it.
And I'll point at the hole and say, "Think you can fit?"
Let's stick my head through it at first and like take
You
a quick
kinda,
look
like-
around.
You walk into it and you kind of pop in. It's a pretty nice tunnel he dug.
Yeah, this is a great expansion for my new house.
He's pretty handy.
You can keep him around. He can live here too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll try and fit through.
All right, so you go to squeeze. Yeah, no, you're a bit big. Roll a d100.
I'm so stuck.
This is your new home. You live here forever.
You just see a bear butt sticking out at you guys.
Oh no.
Yeah, I thought so. I'll start chipping away at the wall.
I'll try and help pull him out.
Go ahead and roll.
Perhaps you should
check.
push.
I
leave
don't
it
think
up
I'm
to you.
getting. Wait, how stuck is he? What is it?
Like he's in
Midway?
there. His butt
Midway
sticks
So
out.
through?
stuck.
He's more out your way than he is in through the hole, but he's in there
All
a
right.
bit.
Yeah. If he's gotten his shoulders past, no, the butt's bigger. I will pull.
Roll an athletics check. Misfit.
Oh,
As something grabs onto your hind side, you have no idea and you can't see behind you. What do you do?
yep.
Like you're stuck in there and something's grabbing on your legs and butt.
I pat him first. No, I didn't say that.
You did not.
I just keep trying to scramble forward. I don't know what's touching me.
Sure, roll another athletics check.
Who, Misfit or me?
Misfit. You watch as like the little bear butt squeezes into the hole a little bit more, a little freaked out from you grabbing it from behind.
You gotta be careful. You didn't even let him know you were coming.
Yeah, I forgot.
It's not something you can forget about.
And then you guys look over and he's gone.
Oh. Well, I guess you can have this back, and I hand Lou the shovel and climb in.
Yep. Oh, the shovel disappears into the bag of holding, and I'll climb in as well.
We didn't hear any
this
like
place is-
bear screaming, so we know it's not a pit on the other side at least.
Yep.
Misfit.
Yeah.
This cave is a lot bigger than you remember.
Well, I've never been here before.
Oh
But,
my
like,
gosh.
From where you were right now. And then you
Oh.
see this giant foot almost steps on you as Lou walks by. You are currently a small blue mouse.
I totally see it. Oh, there you are, buddy. I'm gonna like put my hand down for you to crawl into.
They're all giants, but you do see Dusty.
I don't know what's going on.
They're huge.
Come here, you're safe.
Dusty,
Come on.
I'm small. I'm small.
I know. I imagine you're squeaking. My hand's down and it's beckoning you in.
Yeah, I'll clamber up Dusty.
I hold it up to my neck so you can crawl into my armor.
Mm-hmm. I do that.
All right. Everyone else make it through the hole?
Yep. I'll help
All
anyone
right.
who needs help.
Yeah, I'll probably need help getting through it.
I'll be on the other side
Yeah.
to help on that side. Yeah. I mean, wait, it's a tunnel, right?
It's just 5 feet.
Okay, yeah, that works.
So you climb through. Misfit is just a little wide for it. So you guys kind of get everyone through there. The air is a little bit stale. It feels like it's been sealed off for a while now. Who's kind of leading down this portion of the tunnel? Deeper inside.
I'll walk in the front with Dustin.
Yeah, I'll have my hand on your shoulder because technically I should not be able to see.
I'll light a torch.
I was going to ask, are you using any lights?
Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, so you guys kind of get your light sources out. You start making your way through. And you kind of make it to like this maybe 8-foot tall, kind of very wide room. And you kind of look about and you see like this looks like it probably used to be a nursery, but all the remnants of like their egg sacs and the little things they put the dead bodies in have all kind of decayed. It looks like this hasn't been used in some time. So it looks like they used to live down here deeper, but left semi-recently, it would seem.
Mm.
As you guys kind of move through these chambers, go ahead, everyone roll an investigation check.
No, I'm not gonna ask that. No.
Wow.
If I do something, can I
Yeah, not
re-roll?
the best.
Because of something I'm thinking of is divine sensing. Because there's only one thing I care about down here.
Yeah, up to you. Misfit, go ahead and roll your investigation for different reasons.
Okay.
You're just here. I mean, might as well.
I'm just hanging out.
You're tucked inside my armor. What could you possibly find?
With that,
Snacks.
roll not much.
I found a chip.
It just looks like a really old kind of place. You guys don't specifically find anything.
All right. Well.
You said you're divine sensing.
Yeah, unless someone actually found something to look at first.
Nope.
Okay.
Further in through these tunnels, you get a hit off the source of what you've been sensing further in.
Oh, finally.
It is in the same wide room you're in.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of like make your guys' way over to the other side. There's like a shallow, like little pool of water. It seems to be coming from that shallow pool of water.
I'll guide Lou over to the water. I'll like tap his shoulder twice and like point in that direction.
I'll head over that direction.
When we get to the edge, I'm gonna like pull you into stop. I'm gonna like crack my neck, spread my shoulders, and I'm stepping into the pool.
Misfit, you also, as you're kind of just wandering around, you also smell something kind of bitter.
Yeah, did you just... how does he like sink, or is it like jumping into a puddle?
And they just walk in. It's not that deep.
No, no. Well, I'm not seeing anything down here.
I don't know if you can give me more details other than it's like a hollow type spell.
Uh-huh.
But now that it was like I caught the source, did anything different happen?
Not specifically. It still kind of feels like it's like a tainted area.
Mm-hmm.
But as you approach over there, because you got a sense off of it, as you look over, as you guys kind of dig through it a little bit more, there's like a rune underneath the water.
Is it glowing?
It's not currently glowing, no.
That's...
But you gather that is the sense of the feeling you've been getting.
Is this going to be history or arcana?
Yeah.
Is
Can I
it,
investigate?
yeah,
What
is
are you
it clear
trying to
enough
do?
to see?
Have I seen the symbol before?
You can roll history. Yeah, everyone can see it at this point too. Once you guys kind of discover, you're like, look.
I can give
Ah,
Marius advantage on Arcana.
has Serena potentially seen anything like this before?
Roll a history check.
I can help Marius with Arcana.
Interesting.
There's a lot of 20s rolled in out on these checks.
Seriously.
Yeah, I've rolled like what 4 or 5.
You've had like that or more.
Don't worry, I help the average.
Hey, she's seen this exact rune somewhere.
So,
Yeah, she
out
put
of
it here.
limited capacity, you've never seen this rune before, but you do recognize the language that it has elements of. You don't speak it or know how to read it, but you are familiar with it because one of your near and dear party members that you had for the longest time would commonly write and read in this language, especially when writing to her mother. This is Tyrdal. It is a form of Dark Elvish.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
It's
This
a
is
good
an
thing I
interesting
can't read
time.
anymore.
Some of these are drow runes.
Not Drow. Dark Elf. This is from Leah's homeworld.
I should be able to read it.
You have an ability to let you read it?
Maybe.
I already know what it is then. Yeah, if you read it, because you get a sense meaning too, I think, yeah.
I sent you the
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you kind of look at it just with kind of like your background of studying things like this, and you kind of look through. You're not sure. It does seem to be like it is. You can tell it's some sort of like elvish. It's less about the words. It looks like it's a magical. Roll an Arcana check too, Maurice. Oh, you did it. Thank you.
Did you roll that with advantage because Lou was helping you?
No, I'll roll it again.
It's hard to beat what you already rolled, but you're good. The one thing you can kind of determine in the symbology of it, there's like this strange elongated shape of almost like a head with like these curled backwards horns. And you're able to make out what appears to be a name within kind of the design of the rune. The name you get. I feel like I'm missing something. I am, aren't I? Haha. I knew there was more letters than that. I'm glad I checked.
That's what
There you go.
That's what the emblem means, or what it says.
From the symbology, from the meaning and what is written into it, that appears to be kind of what it at least symbolizes. What it functions as, from an Arcana standpoint, this almost looks similar to like a summoning circle, except slight differences.
The word or name or whatever this represents, I believe pronounced Inoruk. That's what I get from this.
Yeah, and like you just standing in the room with this thing, Dustin, without even having your divine sense active, you get a lot of bad vibes.
Is the water waist high, or is it like you need to submerge yourself?
No, it's shallow. It's very shallow.
Yeah, he's walking in that pool already. He's like, you can tell by his intention he's going to smudge this thing away, or attempt to.
Sure. Go ahead. You want to try to destroy it?
First thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna try to rub it off with my foot.
Oh, don't do it.
So as you try to like break it, you kind of watch the water kind of like vibrates a little bit.
Hmm.
Okay.
And you see like this swirling particles kind of start forming above it. You kind of back up out of the way in time. It just appears to be like this massive, you're not sure what.
So, Dustin, that's probably protected. I don't think you're going to be able to just walk over and smudge it. Not without potentially killing yourself in the process.
So bad about that.
No,
He's like still like looking at it, like trying to think of something to do.
From the vibe
And
I get
as
from
you
it,
guys are sitting there,
you said it's something summoning, right?
someone falls through.
Who falls through?
It's just like a man in plate armor. It's like bleeding out.
Where do they fall?
they fell through. So the thing that was floating around above the rune, he came out of it. What are you guys doing?
Are you alright?
Like he's bleeding out. Like he's not in a good.
I don't
Through
want
a
to.
pleasure. Healer's kit.
Yeah, I'll pull him out of the water
Okay.
towards Serena since I see her pulling out the healer's kit.
Well, she was probably also in the water, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Drag him to the shore and help me get some of this off.
Yeah, he's got numerous wounds.
She'll
Sure.
start trying to stabilize him.
AFK sec.
Between the amount of armor and the injuries he has, your healer's kit is not sufficient enough. He does die by the
What?
time you
Wait,
finally can get to his
Wait,
wounds.
you did tell. If it was that serious, I would have laid on hands, like the grievous wounds. Like,
You want to lay on hands? He's like practically dead
Okay.
when he falls through.
I only got one of these things left. I'm going to do it because I don't want to be tricked. I'm going to divine sense. Does he give me a ping?
No, you still detect the portal though.
Okay. Yeah, I am going to start like assisting Serena, and that's like how the divine hands is gonna come out. Like, oh man, that looks really bad here. Let me, and then I'll heal him for like, let's say 15.
As you go to heal him, you touch him, but nothing happens.
Oh gosh,
I'm just taking below a point because you'd only have to use 1 point to bring him back up. You don't have to like heal him
True.
all the way up.
Yeah, if I caught that, I would have. So I reach out to touch him. He does not come back up. This is just for me. I shut down a little bit. It's like I remembered something, and I like kind of like freeze up, and I stop moving.
Can I pull the man's helmet off?
Yeah. You go ahead. You already started trying to get someone off, trying to do first aid and whatnot. He appears to just be a human knight of some sort.
Doesn't
He has
look
numerous
like he's
wounds.
mad. Oh, where? How? I've heard of various related traps, but never something quite like this.
That rune begins to glow, and that mass begins to kind of form above the pool again, except it kind of forms in a bigger shape. What do you guys want to do?
Crap. That was a blood ritual. Throw back up in a ready stance.
I want to hit the symbol with the divine smite. Does anybody want to stop me?
No.
I was gonna pull the dying man out.
He's already out.
Okay.
Like he's on the edge of the water, I would say. Right?
Yeah, you can pull him out. It's more so, do you want to like stay present for whatever this thing's about to do, or are you hiding?
Staying present.
Yeah, hiding seems like something she would do.
I still stand by what I said.
All right, so you go ahead to strike the rune. Go ahead, roll an attack first of all.
Yes.
She's not very.
So as you go to hit it with your great axe, you just watch it slams back with force. Like you find your axe is unable to kind of break the rune.
Mm-hmm.
And you see forms starting to appear out of that mass.
Okay. I was able to walk towards that rune. I got something real stupid because I know mechanically there's no shot it works, but I want to do it anyway. I want to dive towards the rune and put my hands on it and pump lay on hands and do it.
Sure, so you dive towards the rune?
Yeah.
So as you go in while this is happening, I need you to roll a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh no, Destin.
It's not a blood ritual, it's a portal.
Oh.
So you watch as he kind of goes and he puts his hands down on it, and you just watch like particles of Dustin beginning to kind of fade and like pull away from him.
Dustin, I think that's a portal.
A what?
And you hear sounds coming from the mess. Yeah, and at this point, Marius, you've definitely picked up this is a portal or a rift of some sort.
Now, do I know if it's one way or bi-directional or any vibe?
You have no idea. It does look like it's trying to kind of suck up part of him, and you've seen something come out of it, so probably both ways.
Get him away from that. It may take him through in place of whatever's coming through. It's a portal of sorts.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull Dustin away from it.
Sure.
As you try to use it, Dustin, you don't
Mhm.
feel that it actually has any effect. Like you don't even have the ability to use it on it.
Yeah,
But you're like, try to come on.
it's the only idea I had. So
All good. Never know. Sometimes those pay off.
oh shoot, I didn't reprep spells. I'll be looking at that. But yeah, you can pull me away.
And you guys watch those. You guys kind of pull back. 3 things kind of stagger out of that mass. Like very skinny humanoids, kind of wrapped up in bandages.
Are they alive?
They don't look like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Serena would have ever encountered these directly. Has she ever heard of these types of undead before?
Nothing like this. I will say though, for your natural 20, some of the rune kind of looks familiar in some ways. Not that you have a lot of experience with it. You would gather Illyria's mom might be a good source of information to find out more about this if you wanted it.
Okay.
But as these 3 things kind of look over, they all kind of turn and like look at you awkwardly. They all kind of have like these light glowing purple eyes. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Let's do this. I'm a mouse. This is gonna be great.
Did you ever leave my armor?
Hell yeah! I'm rolling that Mary. I
think
mean,
so.
there. I got a 1.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do combat tonight. I have to work in the morning.
You can pause whenever.
An initiative so slow, not even a mouse. I don't know where I was going with that one.
Misfit, I'm gonna have to change your icon again on the overlay.
No, this is temporary.
Are you sure?
I love going through our map names.
Yeah.
Drunk Troll Go Home. That was a good map. That poor troll. Never stood a chance. Oh, I haven't shared this map yet. That's why you aren't here. I was like, where is it?
Yeah, I gotta get going to bed.
Yeah.
All right.
I did.
Yeah, have a good night, man.
A minute for you, sure, buddy.
Good night.
Yeah, buddy.
Good night.
Hey, this one's not so dark.
Our little room. It's over here. So it would be Lou. Serena, Dustin, Misfit, and Marius.
And you know what I'm going to ask? Can you lower the grid just a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Takes away from the pretty artwork.
I thought I turned it down. Maybe I didn't save it. Great. Ooh, there we go. Let's do it.
Thanks, sir.
There you go. All right. So we got them there. So these creatures kind of just appear in front of it and just look in your guys' direction. And just kind of like immediately scream out from these undead creatures as they kind of like starting to rush you.
Serena was in concealed position.
Thanks for putting me the closest to him. Appreciate that.
Technically, you'd be over here anyways.
Don't worry, guys. I think I can still tank like this. Not to worry.
So, do you guys want to pause here for tonight and wait for Lou next week, or does someone want to man Lou for these three?
I'm easy.
I also have work tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to tap out.
Well, let's pause here then, as these
Mhm.
interesting-looking undead gentlemen decide to come out of the portal, and we'll pick up
Okay.
here next
I
time.
appreciate everybody that stopped by and hung out tonight. Holy hell, that's amazing. We've never had people like that show up, much less hang out. We're still showing 46. I cannot appreciate how much it means to us. Catch us Friday, midnight Central Time for our other game that Kelsto runs. And then Saturday night, midnight Central Time, I run my Grimdark Homebrew. So appreciate anybody stopping by and hanging out then too. Have a good night, everybody.
Night,
Thanks for
everyone.
sticking
Thanks for
around.
watching.
Good night, everyone.
good night.